Thank you so much. Do you hear me?
Abdelhafid. Okay, thank you. Thank you. No need to remind you. Yes, we can hear you very clearly. Okay, you are now allowed to share the screen. Yeah.
Okay.
No need to remind you about the time. Okay.
All right. Yeah, it is 10 minutes. Yeah. Can you see the screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes, we can see the screen perfectly. Yes.
All right. Yeah, so my presentation will be a little bit different from digital skills and things about e-learning. And I'm going to be dealing with the question of ethics, of virtues. So it is going to be exploring academic misconduct or improper behavior in higher education or tertiary online learning. So the outline is composed of 5. Online academic misconduct, what is it? The moral dimension in the new Moroccan bachelor system. Are there virtues in this new bachelor system? 3 motivations for academic misconduct. Why do learners misbehave in an e-learning environment? And suggestions for raising ethical e-learners. And 5 implications for future research. For the first point, the philosophy behind online academic misconduct. As you know, I'm working on moral philosophy, on ethics, and on the environment. But I also am interested in ethics in other contexts, like e-learning. So the first thing to bear in mind is that virtues, what are they? They are character traits or habits that describe the ethically good person. What a good person is, are his virtues. For example, in the case of online academic environment, we have expressions like don't cheat, don't plagiarize, don't copy paste, don't give personal access information to a third party, don't seek assistance of a third party when passing online exams. All these expressions are examples of how a virtuous character should be from a philosophical point of view. So the question is, why should we be ethical at all? So here you have a picture, an intriguing picture of a man who is perplexed. Shall he follow the angel or the devil? Shall he be ethical or not? There are 3 Western schools of ethics. I'm not going to be talking about Islamic virtue ethics as it is part of our culture, but I'm going to talk about Western schools of ethics. And there are 3 main ones. We have utilitarian ethics, virtue ethics, and Kantian ethics. For the utilitarian ethics, ethical behavior is fueled by self-interest. It means that virtues lead to good consequences. If you are not cheating, you will have good consequences, good results. For virtue ethics, it is pioneered by Aristotle. Ethical behavior is fueled by the desire to be happy or to reach eudaimonia. It means that virtues lead to happiness. And Aristotle elaborates on some list of virtues from wisdom, temperance, justice, bravery, etc., up to integrity. And integrity in the context of e-learning, it is honesty in being a good e-learner. What Aristotle recommends is that to reach these virtues is practice, practice, and practice. And he also talks about the golden mean, al-wasat al-dhahabi. It means that every virtue has a deficiency and an excess, and we should be in the medium. The third school of ethics is Kantian ethics by Kant. He says that ethical behavior is fueled by compliance with universal ethical principles. For example, when we say you should not lie, you should not cheat, these are universal. If you go to Antarctica or to South Africa, you will find the same virtues. Then online, what about online academic misconduct? For utilitarian ethics, students should not cheat because good behavior leads to good consequences. For Aristotle, students should not cheat because good behavior leads to happiness in their career. And for Kantian ethics, students should not cheat because good behavior leads to a universally moral student or personality. So what is the second point? What is there a moral dimension in the Moroccan bachelor system? Of course, there are three elements for semester 4, semester 5, and semester 8. For semester 4, self-analysis. It means examining oneself, one's virtues and vice. As Socrates says, know thyself. And for semester 5, there is a soft skill, which is respect for others. It means that when you don't cheat, you are not infringing the moral code with your university, and you are not staining its public image. And for semester 8, the soft skill is intellectual integrity, which Aristotle talked about. Once developed, it will accompany the student to the workplace. For the third point in my presentation, why do university students misbehave in the e-learning environment? There are two main motivations for misconduct in general. One is rationalization and two is conformity bias. For rationalization, we say when we believe that we are very ethical, we rapidly have certain ethical behavior. And for conformity bias, we say that the whole group are doing it, so I do it. It is correct. For the three main motivations in the context of e-learning, there are three: opportunity, psychological distance, and cultural lag. For opportunity, when the potential opportunities for gain are more than potential costs of cheating, the student cheats. It means that opportunistic behavior is fueled also by technology itself. B, psychological distance. The feeling of being distant and alienated leads to socially deviant behavior, as the research says. And the reduced physical proximity leads to to the fact that we say ethical behavior is no longer viewed as an imperative. For the last motivation, cultural lag, it means that there is when material culture progresses more quickly than non-material culture, the latter does not catch up with the former. Material culture is technological innovations. When they outgrow virtues and values, then there is the problem of a gap between material culture and non-material culture, and thus there is cheating. The fourth element, what are the suggestions for raising ethical learners? Research states that punitive measures are not efficient. So we should opt for more enhanced communication and honesty and the climate of trust. And we should opt for organizational elements like checking the checkbox of misconduct in the terms of and conditions. And the last point is in my presentation, implications for future research. My research, of course, is not empirical. Maybe in next, I will work on empirical studies dealing with cheating and misconduct in general, and also studying online academic misconduct in the context of teaching soft skills within the new bachelor system. And also, there should be a longitudinal study of Islamic virtue ethics and online academic misconduct, because we are part of Moroccan culture. Yeah, thank you so much.